Once upon a time, in a small village nestled among rolling green hills, there lived a wise and humble monk named Koji. Koji was known throughout the land for his profound wisdom and peaceful demeanor. People from far and wide sought his guidance on matters of the heart and spirit. One sunny morning, as Koji was tending to his tranquil garden, a brash and rude traveler named Ryo passed through the village. Ryo had a reputation for his sharp tongue and his knack for insulting others. As he strolled through the village square, he noticed Koji working in his garden and couldn't resist the urge to belittle the monk. "Hey, old man!" Ryo sneered, "What's the point of all this gardening nonsense? It's a waste of time, just like your life." Koji looked up from his work, his face serene and unfazed by Ryo's insult. Instead of reacting with anger or indignation, he simply smiled and offered Ryo a cup of tea. "Please, sit," Koji invited, "and share a cup of tea with me." Ryo, taken aback by Koji's unexpected kindness, decided to accept the offer. He sat down, still somewhat puzzled by Koji's lack of anger. As they sipped their tea, Koji spoke gently, "You see, my friend, just as I tend to my garden to nurture beauty and harmony, I also tend to my inner garden, where I cultivate patience and understanding. Insults are like weeds in the garden of the heart. If we allow them to take root, they can choke out the flowers of compassion and peace." Ryo, though initially gruff, found himself intrigued by Koji's words. He asked, "But how do you stay so calm when someone insults you?" Koji replied with another question, "Have you ever seen a lion tamer in a circus?" Ryo nodded, still sipping his tea. "Well," Koji continued, "imagine the insults people throw at us are like the fierce lions in the circus ring. If the tamer responds with fear or anger, the lions become more ferocious. But if the tamer remains calm and composed, the lions eventually lose interest and grow tame." Ryo pondered this analogy for a moment. "So, you're saying I should become like a lion tamer when people insult me?" Koji nodded, his eyes twinkling with wisdom. "Indeed, my friend. Responding to rudeness with rudeness only fuels the fire, but responding with kindness and understanding disarms the aggressor. It is like quenching a fire with a gentle rain, rather than adding fuel to it." Ryo felt a newfound sense of respect for Koji and his teachings. He realized that he had been living his life in a constant state of conflict and aggression, always looking for a fight. But Koji's words had planted a seed of change in his heart. Over the following weeks, Ryo visited Koji regularly, eager to learn more about the art of inner peace and the power of kindness. He began to practice meditation and self-reflection, slowly weeding out the negativity that had taken root in his own heart. One day, as Ryo was leaving the village to continue his travels, he turned to Koji and said, "I came here as a rude and insolent traveler, but your wisdom has transformed me into a humble student. Thank you for teaching me the true meaning of inner strength." Koji smiled warmly and replied, "Remember, my friend, the most powerful response to an insult is not retaliation but transformation. When you transform yourself, you inspire others to do the same." And so, Ryo left the village with a heart full of gratitude and a newfound commitment to spread the wisdom he had gained from Koji. As he journeyed through the world, he encountered rude and insolent people just as he once was. But instead of responding in kind, he shared Koji's teachings, offering them a cup of kindness and a glimpse of the inner garden where peace and compassion bloom. In time, Ryo became known not for his insults, but for his ability to make even the rudest of individuals pause and reflect. He had learned the most valuable lesson of all, how to make a rude person sorry for insulting you by responding with the transformative power of love and understanding. And so, the village of Koji continued to be a place of serenity and wisdom, where the beauty of inner gardens flourished, and the ripple effect of kindness and compassion spread far and wide.